Mashle Academy might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. So, if we're looking at the chat right now, I said one thing and legit everybody's saying like hella shit. You can read it if you want to. All these responses to my message, I mean, they all kind of agree that they should have stuck to the roadmap instead of a combination. And let me just show you why Mashle Academy is cooked. Okay, I'll read this slowly so that everybody understands, because honestly, people are calling it a scam. I don't blame them, but I don't know. This is kind of crazy to me. They said, we have decided to combine multiple planned updates like Tundra, Magic's Hub, and revamps into one massive update instead. Now, this was originally meant to be a roadmap. Okay, so there was a roadmap that they posted in, I'm pretty sure, announcements. Announcements. And it basically planned out all the updates for the closed community until release, right? So the first update was basically Magic's, and then the second update was I don't know, irrelevant, but basically they said they're gonna, you know, put it all into one. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hyped for Tundra because they said they were shutting the game down for maintenance, and there was no ETA when it reopened, but when it does, expect 16 Magics, new weapon styles, Tundra, and more. Cap. Okay, it's been 3 days since that happened. At least at the time that I'm recording this. I don't know when I'm gonna post the video, but anyways, let me continue reading. The game won't be open anytime soon, possibly until even the end of next month. Fucking crazy. Okay. We believe that temporarily having the game closed is the best option because it will ensure a far better experience for both old and new players. Adding a lot of things into one game, like a big update at once, is going to keep a lot more people playing for that time period. But the issue with this is, okay, this game only has so many players that can play, okay? It's not just an open access, anybody can play a game. You have to pay nearly $30 for this game. And if you buy it on, on Discord, sure, it's 20, but still $20 for a Roblox game that's nuts already. I did see somewhere that they were going to make it like on sale or something like that, but personally, I think it's better to keep it keep the roadmap, bro. I'll get into that after I'm done reading again. Keep in mind that this game is still currently in its very early stages and will have many problems. We have reviewed the current state of the game from suggestions and are looking to improve everything. Thanks again for supporting Mashle Academy. Warm regards. Did they say fucking worm? Okay. There may be early test sessions from Trello, Balance Team, Early Access, and content creators before it fully reopens again. We'll let you know on that. Aside from this, stay tuned in the sneak peek channels. We'll be sharing what we have been working on soon. And then he says at the bottom, for those of you asking, no, we cannot make test servers to trial updates because the update we're doing contains revamps for important things. This is completely unavoidable, and I'm afraid everyone is just going to have to be a little bit patient. Thanks. By the way, I just want to say quickly after recording this, I just found out this is complete fucking cap. One of the developers of the game literally said to someone that it is possible to make test servers, and it's just a minor inconvenience that they don't want to do. I don't understand. It's really kind of sketching me out, making me think that this shit is a scam, and he really is trying to push this whole agenda of just deal with the frustration, find something else to do whilst you wait. Don't stress over it. It's not that hard. I really don't know why he's trying to get us to not play the game, because either he's just scamming it or he's, you know, he's just being retarded. And at this point, it's kind of sketching me out, leaning more towards a scam. I'm just saying it is a bit sketchy, especially the fact that he would lie about something like that, which, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Because in this screenshot right here, WoWeb literally says they could, it is just a slight inconvenience to work with. But yeah, now you guys will get the inconvenience instead, but they're not changing that now. So there's a few issues with that I noticed like right off the bat. Okay, so issue number one, like I said, this game is very small community. Okay, there's like, I think maybe 2,000 max people that actually bought the Game Pass or whatever shirt. I don't know what it is, who actually bought that and bought access to the game. So out of a community of 2,000, they want to make us all, let me get this straight, make us all test this early release game before release in a massive dose. How? Okay, how are we gonna do that? Because me personally, I haven't even finished the game that they already had. Like I don't even have a second mark. I still am on one mark. I don't have Divine Visionary. I don't have anything. Now, as many problems as the game may have, it is still basically in testing. Even though, you know, there's like 1,000 people playing, and at that point, I wouldn't call it testing. It's still not finished. You're playing for a unfinished game, and honestly, I don't think there's going to be any way for us to test all that stuff before the game fully releases. Now, when it does fully release, I'm gonna have to be a bit skeptical, because how are these new players going to react when they get to the max level and those things haven't been tested enough? I personally think the roadmap is better, so that way everyone can, you know, you have more chances to bug fix and test things before the actual release. That's what their end goal seems to be, public release. And right now it seems to be that they're just trying to make us enjoy it, which, I mean, I understand that, because they don't want the hype to die down. They want to keep the game popular and fresh, but genuinely, I think this is probably the worst thing they could have done instead of the roadmap, because roadmaps will keep people coming back. Even if it's less people, it is still a closed community. I don't know why they're worried about that. And also, they've basically already got their bag. So there's either two options they're doing. They're either scamming the whole community, or their brain's not working. Actually, you know what? Now I think about it, there could be a third option, which is they're just having a bunch of technical difficulties and they don't want to admit that. Now, another problem that I immediately recognize is the fact that people spent a lot of money for this game for like maybe a few weeks of gameplay, if that even, because the game has been shut down a few times, and you know, $20 is a pretty penny. It's not even like tester only access. It's genuinely just a paid game, and personally that is the craziest part to me, that would make them shut down the game for over a month which is insane, because he says possibly even until the end of next month. So the end of March is kind of crazy to me. I personally think that they could just release what they were going to release for the roadmap, and that would just be much better and cohesive for their game. Sure, they might get an explosive amount of players returning on the big release of the update or whatever, but I genuinely don't think that will matter for when their game actually releases for free, and those people just have a terrible experience because either a lot of people left and they got disinterested when they did this, or B, you know, a lot of people just didn't get that far in the game because there wasn't enough time until free release. I'm assuming they're going to be releasing this game in the summer or something like that, sometime close to there. But it could also be very worrying if this game kind of collides its updates with other games like Deep Woken Conquest, because I know people are not going to be spending more money to get into this game when you can just go play Deep Woken Conquest, okay? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, a lot of people are mad about this happening because, again, they did spend money, and that's why they're calling it a scam. They've spent 70,000 Robux on this game because the game had so many rerolls that you could spend on literally anything. And I think it might even be devolving into spam reporting the game, like right now. That is definitely not the answer, but yeah, that is about it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you think Mashle Academy is cooked or not. I mean, if they do the roadmap, I think it'll be better for them, but for now, I think this is a very, very risky gamble, and I don't think it's very smart at all. That's just my honest opinion. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.